Starting out, I'd just like to thank West Virginia and Coach Huggins for giving us the opportunity to host, number one, a Hall of Fame coach, and then also to bring such a prestigious university to our campus. First time in Division I to ever have somebody with that high profile of a program and person come to our campus and have a game. And but that's what Division I does for you. It's gives you opportunities to really showcase your university and also brand you nationally by being able to play a team like West Virginia. So again, I just want to thank him right off the bat.
Coach, what do you think your team took out of the first couple of games you played this year that were obviously against great opponents, Wisconsin? What did you learn in those games?
I think what you learn is you go out and you see where they're ranked, and then you see how good they are, and then you wake up and go, okay, but if we do these things, it will help us. We turn around 48 hours later and play Nebraska. We play better, and I think that helps you with confidence and also playing teams that are so talented that it helps you shore up a lot of things defensively. There's a reason you have to be this good and be this focused every possession, or else these things happen to you. So you get to put that on film, and you're able to take it to practice to make you better as you go through the season.
I've got to think it's hard not to look at what LSU did and at least say, interesting how they beat West Virginia. Are you guys taking anything away from that, or any advice from what you saw from that game?
Oh, absolutely. Each one of their games, we look for pieces in it and go, okay, this is why this team, they had the lead, and all of a sudden they lost the lead, and then West Virginia went up by 15, 20, 25. These are the things that happen to you. This is why it happens to you. LSU went down by 14 in the second half, early in the second half. Now, this is the reason, or they were able to chip away at the lead and come back. These are the things we have to handle. And these are the set of circumstances that West Virginia is going to bring to the court. And these are the things we're going to have to handle, from their pressing to their constant pressure and harassment in the half court, and then blocking off. They lead the nation in offensive rebounding, and they lead the nation in steals. I believe it's like 60-something% of their offense is generated off of steals or their press, one way or another.
You talked to Bob Huggins, I'm sure, plenty of times coming into this game. Was it important for him, for you guys, to kind of get this together and try and make this happen? It's kind of a pseudo homecoming for him, just kind of make it a big atmosphere? Oh,
absolutely, because Cincinnati has a special place in his heart. It really, really does. And once they lost the game with UC because of switching conferences, we've actually been talking about it for a couple years through my assistant, Kevin Chappelle, and knowing he wanted to get back here and said, if it happens, absolutely, we'd love to. If, again, the university would allow him to, because there's so much money involved now with TV and other things. Sometimes they don't even have the dates because TV dictates so many non-conference things. For him to free up a game was very kind of him.
What kind of an atmosphere do you expect to have here? Obviously, it does set up well that Bengals will be done, 6 o'clock start. What are you hoping for?
A tremendous atmosphere. I mean, what a great sports day. You get to watch the Bengals Steelers, and then a lot of Steelers fans are from West Virginia, so we're hoping that they'll just slide across the river and come on in and watch this game. And so I think it'll be a tremendous atmosphere. And what a great day. 6 o'clock's a great time. It's not too late and things like that. And like I said, to bring back an iconic basketball figure from our area is special to have him here.
What can you do to combat all that pressure? I mean, is it more than patience? Is it more than ball handling? I mean, what can a coach tell a writer about what you have to do?
What we have to do is we have to somehow stay calm. We have to be in the right spots all the time. Our team has to move together. One guy just can't move and be open and receive a pass without the other guys adjusting quickly, because the first pass, when you get it in bounds, is important. It's the second one that breaks the press. So those are the things that we've talked about and to see. But again, it's really difficult to simulate in practice, their speed and their quickness and their strength and their size. So there'll be an adjustment period for us early, and then we're going to have to settle in. And the thing that, when you watch this and you continue to watch them play, they get teams because teams just surrender to fatigue. They get tired of having to cut hard in the press. They get tired of, having to be solid and make ball fakes to make the defense get out of position or to sprint into a gap. That's where they get you. As soon as you get mentally fatigued and you surrender to that, they're going to run off 6 or 8 points. And that's why LSU was able to handle it and chip away as they stopped making mistakes. At one point, they had 20-something turnovers in the second half, and then all of a sudden there was a gap. When I was watching the film just before I walked in here, at the 18-minute mark, West Virginia was up by 14. They didn't press again until there were 10 minutes left in the half. So there was an 8-minute gap that LSU didn't turn it over, didn't give them an opportunity to press them by giving them an offensive rebound and an easy basket. So to alleviate and eliminate some of those pressing moments that they're able to get is going to be important too. We're going to have to handle the press, and we're going to have to keep them off the offensive boards.
And how's your team's conditioning and perseverance? I mean, how are they going to handle things when other teams will? What are you going to do?
Well, that's where we're going to have to show some growth. I think we're going to be fine because we left Eastern Washington and lost and played really not a very good game. Turned around a day later and beat Idaho. I think we can withstand that stuff. Idaho 2 nights ago beat Washington State, so we told our guys, you gotta believe you're pretty good, and so you beat a really good team. So we just are trying to build that confidence level. And hey, you know what? Whatever we see, we're going to be able to handle. And when we do hit adversity, we've handled it, and that's what we're going to have to do again.
Is this as big of a home game as you had at the D1 level?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, without a doubt, absolutely. It's because of who's coming in. And that makes it so special. And especially without the first 2 years, anything on the line, I would say, and meaning on the line is no conference tournament, no NCAA tournament. So you're really not jockeying for position. Florida Gulf Coast was tremendous. Mercer was tremendous, but it was for their seeding and not ours. If we beat them, fantastic, but it didn't mean we got into the tournament or we had a higher seed or got a home game in the conference tournament or anything like that. So this is by far right now.
Dave, who's got a key role for you on the court on Sunday? A couple players.
Chad Jackson, because he's going to be the guy who takes the ball out of bounds, and he's going to be under tremendous pressure. He's going to have to make great reads all night long, and once it's out of his hands, then he has a special role within our press offense that's going to be vital for us getting it up the floor. Taylor Persons, who's a young freshman, is going to handle the ball a lot. And so he's going to face some pressure he's never seen before. And so that's going to be an adjustment. Jalen Billups and Jake Geisler, because when that ball goes up, they shoot it or we shoot it or whatever, we're going to have to go get it. They're going to have to block out extremely the best they've ever blocked out. And they may not get the rebound, but they can't let their guys get the rebound. And then I'll tell you, our shooters, Cole Murray, Anthony Monaco, and whomever else is out there, they've got to make shots.
Anthony, we'll start with you. When's the last time you played a game against Uncle Bobby?
This is going to be the first time.
Not growing up, not at a get-together or anything like that?
No, not really. He didn't really play that much. All my cousins did, of course, but not really him.
What's it going to be like for you? I mean, I'm not sure how much you get together with him. I'm sure he's pretty busy, but what's it going to be like playing against your Uncle Bob?
It's going to be exciting. I do see him a lot, actually. We get together a few times a year, and, of course, I get to see a couple of his games. And it's just a good experience, honestly.
Can you describe what he's like? We see his passion on the floor. We saw it here in Cincinnati for years, obviously. But what is he like off the court? Is he always kind of fully intense? Or
He's very humble.
Okay.
He's very humble, and he's always looking out for other people. All-around good guy.
Is your mom going to be at the game, I assume?
Yeah. Actually, there's going to be probably about 35 family members.
Really?
Yeah.
And who are they rooting for?
I don't know, honestly. Got to ask them.
Your mom's rooting for you, I would
Well, yeah, I think my family's rooting for me, but I don't know about the rest.
What does it mean to play in a game like this? This is kind of a unique setting. Obviously, Bob Huggins is so familiar to this area, and a lot of the spotlight will be on him. But for you to get a chance to kind of play, family event, and have this big atmosphere Sunday night, what will that be like for you?
It's going to be pretty a new life challenge, I guess, I would say. It's just something that doesn't happen very often. Definitely going to take it for everything it's worth, and hopefully come out the win.
Have you talked to Bob recently? Has he said anything about this game, even like, a month ago or anything about it coming up?
We were on vacation, and he was asking me, he's like, how you guys looking this year? I know we play y'all, so, he's just always just asking, just joking around with it, but I haven't talked to him for a little bit.
Not doing too much scouting, trying to get any nuggets out of you?
No, I wasn't trying to do any of that. It was just playing around.
Chad, I wanted to ask you, you played against Bob Huggins a few years ago. Teams have changed drastically since then, but what are you most looking forward to about this game? You did well in that game, in that exhibition game, but what are you looking forward to Sunday?
Just coming out, I think the atmosphere is going to be intense. It's going to be crazy, probably something that we've not seen since the Wisconsin-Nebraska game. So I'm looking to go out and seeing it was supposed to be a whiteout that game, so hopefully a lot of white. And like Anthony said, just hopefully we come out with a win.
What do you guys take away from those games that you played early on in the season? Because obviously it was a tough way to start the season. You play a lot of these good ranked teams. Right. What did you take out of those first couple of games?
Just what it takes to compete at that level. A lot of people coming to that game didn't have a lot of experience as far as playing those top teams. But, after we played that game, even though we lost, we had to take something from it. We got better from it, and we just got to keep building.
Sure, you guys probably saw a little bit of last night's game, what LSU did at West Virginia. Yeah. Is that something you guys will kind of look at and see if you can maybe get an edge on them in some certain way?
I mean, a lot of people did watch the game last night. We worked on it in practice a little bit today. We know that press is going to be pretty major, but we feel like if we can just control that, limit our turnovers, we'll have a good chance of winning the game.
Defensively, Chad, is a challenge coming from West Virginia?
I think we got to handle their bigs. They're much more athletic and a whole lot taller than we are, so I think that's going to play a little bit of part. But I think our big men are looking forward to the challenge. Our guards, like I said earlier, we just got to control the ball. Can't give them any easy points. Their best offense, I feel like, is their defense. So we can't just turn the ball over and give them easy points. If we get them in the half court, we feel pretty confident that we can guard them.
And what do you guys got to do offensively, Chad?
Be patient, not get in a hurry, not let them speed us up. Got to make them guard us. They were saying in film today that I think the average possession for people they play is 13 seconds. We can't go down the court and just force shots. Got to be smart. And just like I said, just make them guard us because I don't think they can in the half court.